Borderlands, everybody.
Shit, am I dead?
Or Florida, whichever one you want.
Or Florida.
Yep. Oh, yeah, a good one. So, off camera here. Well, actually, first I should say this is another one of our episodes that we're doing the re-audio for.
Yeah.
We lost it for. Both this Borderlands episode and the next one, they will both have us redoing this audio setup that we're doing here. Anyways, off camera between episodes, we were talking about Pokemon. We just went on the Pokemon tangent about like actually if they were real, because everyone wants them to be real. But I was like, we were like, no legendaries. They can't be real.
No legendaries.
No fully evolved Pokemon either.
That's right.
None of them.
Not even one stage of
Yeah,
like,
not
evolution.
even. Just the basic forms. That's it. That's first stage.
And it can only be at, like the actual size that they are.
Yeah, first stage. That's
Which
it.
is like what, no more than 2.5 feet.
Most of them, but like you have ones like Rhyhorn, which those are pretty big, but they're treated as kind of like actual animals, where like they're in like the safari zone, like in the Serengeti kind of thing.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So like if they were made, throw them in there.
Right,
They gotta be in the forest or the jungle.
The Pikachus and the Bulbasaurs.
But most of them are usually pretty small.
Yeah, they're like 2.5 feet.
Between 2 and 4 feet.
Yeah,
not that big.
Totally manageable.
Totally manageable. But we're saying like if there were legendaries though, throw them in Florida.
Oh yeah, it's Florida.
Throw them in Florida.
I mean, nothing against Florida, but like
everything against Florida. I don't take back what I said. Here's the thing: most Floridians, they know.
Floridians.
That's what they're called.
Floridians,
I believe.
Floridians.
I've been looking for years.
The point is, most of them actually they know. They know. Like they're not fooling, especially young people like our age, fooling Florida. They'll be the first to tell you that it sucks. I've not met a single person from Florida living in there currently or did that said that it was awesome. Not a single person.
Not even Disney World.
The only thing good about Florida is Disney World. That's pretty much it.
Like not even a block away from it.
Like
it goes straight to hell.
Florida is definitely a place where it is much better to visit than to stay. But anyways, we're just saying throw all the legendaries in Florida, throw all the fully evolved Pokemon like Charizards and everything in Florida, throw them on, and then like when you get to Florida, it's just chaos. It's
dark
just
clouds,
mayhem.
Flames in the air,
whirlpools on the coast. Like everyone's almost dead. Like all the houses are burned to the ground. Mewtwo's like became the ruler.
Right, there's a whole ass statue.
Yeah, it's like a statue
taller than the
that
whole,
they he somehow got all the Pokemon to build for him. He's like a sentient being, like he was in the movie.
Right. But only in Florida.
Yeah. Only if he goes outside of Florida, loses everything.
Right.
That's the
power.
Get power in
Right
Florida.
there. The power in Florida. He goes outside of Florida, boom, he's useless.
He's just a Pokemon. He goes in it, ruler. Just king of the land. But we were saying, like, if there were human survivors, like, they're literally just survivors. Like, they have face paint.
Like hella muddy.
Charred faces.
Garbage bag clothes.
Yeah, no clothes. They just either leaves or garbage bags. Like they're scraping, like they're just fighting for scraps. Like some of them lost how to speak. It's like they're straight up survivors.
No shoes, like straight like.
No one has shoes. Yeah, they turn into indigenous, like aboriginals. Like they turn into them somehow. It's like they went back in time into a different continent. It's all together.
Into a different like dimension.
Yeah, that's what happened in Florida. That's what
only happened in Florida.
Only Florida. You go literally right outside of Florida, which is like what's the state right above it? Georgia? Louisiana? Not Louisiana. I think it might be the Carolinas? Carolinas maybe? No, that's what Georgia. Let's say Georgia. Let's just say Georgia. You literally get right into Georgia.
And there's like a distinct coloration different, like right on the county line.
Like, you know how like you can see pollution sometimes if it's really bad?
Or you can see like
it's
a
like
dark
that.
cloud from afar and you can tell like where the sun stops.
Where the sun stops?
Like that kind of different.
The sun just refuses to go.
But the ground itself is also like discolored.
It's like as soon as you get to Georgia, it's
the
lighter.
Grass stops.
It's lighter.
The grass is literally greener on the other side of the county.
It's existent on the other side. And so you get there.
Like you as a human being going out the county line and your skin changes color, like in a normal.
start losing your clothes.
Right? And you're like, oh, you're wearing a polo shirt and like khaki pants.
And before you know it, you have a trash bag. As soon as you walk into Florida, you're like, what are my clothes? Like, welcome to Florida.
Right?
Oh,
Welcome,
God.
Run.
Pretty much. So that's what we think would happen if Pokemon became real, and then what would happen in Florida.
Yeah.
As a result. And that's basically what's happening in this game.
Right.
Nice. Yeah. Oh, we went back to the Skag area.
Yes.
And we did a bunch of Skaggy stuff. A bunch of Skags and stuff. We almost died from Skags.
My fire pit out.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, we almost died a bunch of times. Because a lot of these Skags, like, because they're only respawning when you open their mouths. Which just sucks. Because then they hit you with that. Because they hit you with the mouth. So that's not good. Yeah, so I remember we had to find some fruit or something, or some leaves, or I don't remember. We had to find something.
Because we were just with, like, in the plant.
Oh, blade flower
seeds.
There it is on the top there. So we can see. That's basically what we did because we were like trying to just do some more missions and stuff. To kind of just make some progression and just do stuff, whatever.
Yeah, I'm like a whole level below you.
Oh yeah,
level 9 and level 8.
Yeah,
halfway.
Oh well, it is what it is, I guess. Oh yeah, I'm trying to get that chest.
I'm like, I can do it.
Yeah, you can't. I mean, you technically can. From where I saw you jump, you technically made that jump. You technically made that.
Yeah, the big guy could make.
Yeah, but nope.
I'm like, damn it. I'm not gonna give up.
But I was like, let's just go. The game obviously just doesn't want us to do this.
Right.
But yeah. So, anyways, also guys, some heads up. So we recorded. We initially did 4 episodes of this game, and we decided to do 2 more because you guys loved it. But after the second episode we recorded here, this will be the last that we do with this game. Travis is not the biggest fan of this game. I don't want to, drag him on to something he doesn't, love. Because it's tough to play games that you don't really enjoy, but you have to be entertaining about it. Why do you hate it though?
So dark.
It's like visibly dark?
Yes. When the sun goes dark, it's shit.
Come on, are you kidding me, bro? It's not that dark.
Oh, when we're looking at here on the laptop, but when on your old TV, when it was this big.
Shut up.
It was so dark. I just squint the whole time.
Well, maybe.
Why?
Well, actually, I noticed. I need to figure something out with the TV's internal brightness, not the game brightness, because the game brightness I'll turn all the way up, and I'll still do the sleep. So I got to figure something out with the game's internal or the TV's brightness itself. I have to figure something out there because I was playing some other game, and I was like, why can't I see nothing? And I was like, I got all the brightness up. Like, why can't I see anything? And so I was like, okay, I might need to tinker around more with the TV. So I got a new TV that we've been using. Shut up. You haven't been here in a while, so you know what?
No way.
You gotta do what you gotta do. You guys do what you guys do. But regardless, TV or not, I mean, it's not his favorite game, so it is what it is.
I used to own it on the 360.
Yeah.
I tried it.
Yeah.
But that's all I do with a lot of these games nowadays.
But fear not.
Just try it.
Fear not, everybody, because David, he loves Borderlands 2. And I have played it as well and liked it. And you said you didn't like it. Right? You didn't. But anyways, so this may end, but in the future, look, keep your eyes open and peeled for a possible Borderlands 2 playthrough. Not all hope is lost. What'd you say?
It's David and I. You're like
me and David. Because I have all the grants.
You're right, you went to college.
Yeah. Yeah. This is a college education talking to you.
I mean, I went to a college.
I mean, anyone could go to a college.
That was what
or you could just go to a college and do nothing in there.
Right? Hey, what's up, baby? You want Mr. Star Wars class too?
Oh, man. Yo, okay, speaking of that, do you know a comedian named Tom Segura?
No.
I recently got into him from the YouTube guy. That's a man. He's dead.
I can't see. The screen's getting darker. I'm just like, shit, second one.
Anyways, there's part of a skit. So he's half white and half Peruvian, actually. His mom's from Peru. not that matters, but anyways, he does parts. I watched a couple of his other specials that he's had on Netflix, and at certain parts of he was, the show, The First 48.
Yeah.
Okay, he was talking. Apparently, he's seen all the episodes.
Oh
And
Lord.
he loves that show. But he was talking. He was doing a bit. It was hilarious because it's funny coming from white guy. But he was like, so they're trying to find everyone, trying to show this picture around to the convict, the guy who murdered someone. Was like, have you seen Cricket? Do you know Cricket?
Right.
Do you know Cricket? And they finally find the guy that was Cricket. He is like, yeah, I know Cricket. I've been on Cricket like 27 years. And it's funny because it's a white guy saying this. And then he's like, stop being white and weird. You know that was a good impression. You know who the hell exactly what I'm talking about. Black, tall, wearing a white beater, has a cigarette in his mouth, and you think he's 76, but you find out he's 33.
Oh no.
And I was
know
like,
what he be doing.
and I was like, this is Travis. He would love to do this accent. He's like, and he talks really aggressively to the cops. like, and then he like busted out immediately. He was like,
yeah, I know who that is. I know that damn cartoon, yeah.
Yep, that's him. You know him. You know him. You are him.
I know a couple of people like that.
And then he spit out, and then when he said, like, he was like, I've been out here for a minute. And we're like, stop. And then,
I know people like that.
And
That's
then
scary.
he said, the part where they cut from that guy to the whitest cop they could possibly find. So he'll be like, I've been out here for a minute. And then the cop be like, he's not gonna be able to help us. He's not gonna help us at all. He can help us at all. We're gonna have to do the search on our own. So
I have to call for some backup.
It's the best. Is like yeah, I see Cricket. He was out and selling them with jellyfish. What are these names? I'm just dying.
Oh my god.
I just
Jellyfish, cricket.
I love when he does his aggressive voice. It's the best. It is the best.
I have to look that dude up.
Dude, and he did a bit where he was like recounting, like getting he was like he was doing a skit. He was like saying like us, because he's like in his 30s. So I think he's technically a millennial, but like an older millennial. But anyways, he was saying like kids today would not know how hard it was for us to get weed. Like all the weed stores we're gonna have. Because how much easier it is to get weed now than it was before.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so he was doing a skit where he was like, if he had a kid, he was telling a story to his son or daughter or whatever about him getting kids. Like, Daddy used to get in cars with strangers. And then he said he actually apparently did go somewhere to get weed. And he went to a mobile home.
Oh,
Isolated mobile home.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Out in the wilderness.
Yeah, he said the most terrifying counting situation you could have. And then he said, like, the dude opened up and he was like, you looking for a stick?
He's like, I drove my half ass all the way out here.
And
Hell
then,
yeah.
And then he didn't even want to say it. So you trying to get a stick? I was like, I can totally see some drug dealer from a mobile home open his door. That's the first thing he says. I can totally imagine that.
And you'd be like, what did you say you sell it?
Because he said I think he said at the time he was only like a teenager, so he didn't know how to react.
Like you really did have to drive a distance.
Yeah, like I never smoked the Mary J myself, but I knew people who did, and so I know the stories and all the things that they had to do. I'm just like, that sounds like way too much work. I'm gonna go home play some Ratchet and Clank. Leave me alone. But yeah, I heard
real quick.
I heard it was really tough. You had to know You always had to know somebody.
Yeah,
you had to know somebody.
Even sometimes even knew some other buddy.
Mm-hmm. It was a 4-tier system.
Like, yeah, this is my friend's sister's cousin.
Pretty much.
And you'd be like,
pretty much.
oh, okay. Can we be friends so it'll be easier to call your buddy?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, so even I knew what you all had to go through. But kids, you can just go, 7-Eleven if you want to and just pick up some, pick up some kush. Or if you live in California, just go down the block to a dispensary.
Right. I mean, dispensaries are starting to act like Starbucks nowadays.
Almost.
Damn near on every
I've
corner.
heard in California. I've heard it's crazy in California.
They
There's
have
so many
cafes.
cafes.
Yeah, where you get to smoke in
I honestly
the,
feel like
on the premises.
that defeats the purpose of a cafe.
No, it's because it's a European thing. And like in Amsterdam, they have these things called cafes. And yeah.
Uh oh.
my goodness.
Uh oh. Uh oh.
I don't know that number.
Oh well, bye bye then.
Go over there. Sorry about that.
No problem. No worries. We had a little call situation.
Yeah.
Travis has his little guy over with us, so you know there's a little bit of noise here. Not a big deal. He's just staring at us, being four. He's being four and
A
stuff.
quiet four.
I know, it's a very nice one.
I know a lot of other fours.
Oh, do I know some fours?
Hell.
Hey, y'all know some fours too. I bet you know some fours. You know some fours, you know some threes, and some fours, and maybe some fives even. Whew! You don't know what to do with them.
Yeah, this four never had a terrible.
Oh, there was no twos?
No terrible two.
There was no two?
No terrible trays.
I mean, well, I heard there's only two, really.
Twos and threes are usually worse.
And three?
That's what I want.
He hasn't had it.
No dose and trays over here.
Yeah, no deuces and trays.
No deuces.
Oh my god, sniper.
What we get?
Who
What
grabs
did
that?
we
Who
find?
grabs that? Why am I grabbing everything?
Well, because you're just happy. You're just trigger happy. That's why.
I'm like, oh shit, it's empty.
And also,
Throw it
you're
away.
you're so big. Like I can't get around you. Your character's so big, and I have the smallest one in contrast.
I think that's why I always choose the berserker. Like, get out of my way. that one motherfucker on the lunch line, like, here's my tater tots. My tater tots. Give me my tater
He's
tots.
like, no, but I want it. What'd you say? He's like, okay, you can have my tater tots.
That's why I always like being the big kid in school.
Fine, you're gonna be dumb when you get older. Like, what you say?
You better do my homework.
Point taken, or point exactly.
Look at that! Look at
Look at that hand.
Damn!
It's bigger than my body.
I look like baby.
Look how short look how small I am.
Look at that little gun.
Look how it looks so small in your hands. Oh my god. I didn't even think about that. You trying to hit me? You trying to hit me? Hey, don't you touch me like that. I used to love that call back in the 2000s. Shout out if you remember that.
Oh my god.
Comment below if you're old enough to remember that. Yep. Remember all of that.
Oh man.
I like to wonder sometimes, because I have a younger brother and sister. My brother's 3 years younger than me. My sister's 4 years younger than me. I like to wonder if I was never around to like bridge that gap. You know what I'm talking about? Like between stuff that like we know and stuff that they know, whatever, you know what I mean? A generational gap of sorts. If they would have known as well about some of these things, like the like as they do, because they know that quite well.
Right.
But I wonder if they would know it as well if I had never been born. I wonder sometimes, you know, because there's a lot of Gen Zers who know a lot of stuff that we do because they have older siblings. That bridge that bridge that gap.
Like my brother and I.
Yeah, like you knew us stuff from his time.
Yeah.
Because you were just related to him, so you just
he's 10
knew all
years.
that stuff.
Oh damn.
Sorry guys. So the video recording's done. We forgot it was gonna end. So bye. Later. Sorry.